Hello there. Welcome back to Captain Bailey's reviews, rants, and chats, and vlogs, blogs, and whatever else rhymes with logs. Just chooching on the pipe a little bit. Out back in this gloomy February morning. Got a cup of strong pumpkin pie gourmet coffee. Not too warm out here. Probably high 30s, maybe in the 40s by now. I don't know. I didn't check. But a couple of things. Well, one thing the captain wanted to get off his chest this morning was that trailer for the new Solo Star Wars movie. Yeah. A lot to think about with that. I had to come out here and chooch on it a little bit. So, yeah, I'm not digging it at all. I'm sorry to say. So I saw during the Super Bowl the teaser trailer, and wasn't impressed then either. And then Monday morning came, and the official trailer came out. Still not impressed. And you know, I've had such a bad taste put in my mouth from Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilms and what she did with the last Star Wars, and how, I'm not going to say it ruined my childhood, because all the films are still there. It's not like they can take that away from me. But if you take what you know about Star Wars and what you originally watched, and then go and watch that new piece of trash, it totally like ruins everything. You were trying to sit there and try to stomach that and say that's part of the series now. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to say it's part of the series. I'm just going to say it ended with Return of the Jedi. That was the end of Luke Skywalker's legacy, and that's it. Like I said in my other video, I'll go back to reading fiction, reading Star Wars novels, the old ones, nothing that they produce now. Yeah, and that's it. Because they ruined it. Alright, so now with going back on, getting off of my tangent over there a little bit, I'm going to go back to Solo, and the only thing that I dug about the trailer was the fact that the Falcon's in it, and Chewie, and that's it. I mean, Chewie, you can't go wrong with Chewbacca. And you can't go wrong with that Falcon, man. When that engine revs, you get that nostalgia, you get that blood pumping in your heart. You're like, oh, yeah, the Falcon. But that's just their tools that they're using to get you hyped up, to get you like the way I was with Rogue One. Now, I liked Rogue One. A lot of guys out there on these reviews that are doing review videos don't like Rogue. But it does play into the series with nostalgia. It's a prequel, per se, to Episode 4. So, I mean, I get a lot of people that say, well, you know, they keep throwing all these female characters in it, but that's Disney. It's the princesses. This is the sci-fi princesses of the era for the girls, for my daughters. You know, the female hero. That's all you have in Disney. That's what Disney's all about, man. When you go to the land of Disney, it's the princesses. What do your daughters want to see? The princesses. There's nothing really geared towards guys. I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean. And now, Star Wars, because they bought the franchise. But now they ruined it. Not Disney. I'm not saying Disney ruined it. I'm saying the people that are in charge of making these movies. I don't like the actor that's playing Han Solo. The guy that plays Lando kind of looks like Lando. But, I mean, at the same time, I can't do it, because I have those images in my head of what Harrison Ford looks like and what he should look like, because I knew what Harrison Ford looked like at 30 years old. You know? He was like 30 or 35 when he made the episode New Hope. So it's like, just look at him like that, and I've seen him in other films where he's a young man. So, I don't think the captain's going to go see this film. I mean, I have such a bad taste that I'm not going to give them my money. I'll rent it. So, I don't know, whenever it comes out on demand, for free. I'm not even going to rent it. I'm not even going to rent it. I will wait till it comes out on Netflix. because that's how bad they put such a bad taste in my mouth, in my mind, poisoned my mind with that last freaking film that they made. So now anything that they do, I can't take it seriously. Can't take it seriously. Sorry. And sorry about with the consistency of whatever comes out of my mouth now, because this is a vlog, and whatever comes to the forefront of my mind is going to come out. So, and pipe keeps going out. Excuse me. Let's see. So, so the second video comes out, and they're doing all these car chases. He's saying how he's been running scams since he was 10 years old. How he's and he's on the run. He left the academy. He wanted to be the best pilot in the galaxy, which he does become. We know that. I'm interested to know if they do the Kessel Run. If all but see, my mind is tainted already because I've read the Han Solo Adventures that was published back in the 80s, I think. Okay, so there's a Star Wars trilogy with all his, escapades up until A New Hope. So you see what I'm saying? I'm a big reader, and it's my own personal bias, I know, but I can't let it go. And even if I were to go into this film, just let's see what they did, I think I'm gonna be very unhappy. So I don't want to even go in there because I know I'm gonna be unhappy. And just from what I've seen, they started off with the jokes again. Oh, I thought we were in trouble there. Oh, I guess not. And then just some stupid little joke there. I get Han Solo was very quirky and, like quip. He's that rogue. He had that, kind of joking, but kind of not attitude. But yeah, I just didn't like it. He doesn't sound like him. I know that's bad to say because it's supposed to be the young Han Solo, but I can get on the fact that when you watched, a young Indiana Jones, it was a boy, so you can, you never knew what Harrison Ford looked like when he was fucking 10, With this, it's like I can't do it. I don't care if Ron Howard did the rest of the directing. Somebody else did the preliminary stuff, and now he had to come in here and work with what was already there, you see, and then make it to what it is. Now, I would say the action, the cinematography, the things like that from the trailer, the glimpses that you get, or the CGI, things like that, they look good. They look great. I will say that. Okay, now, does not have a Star Wars feel to it, okay? Does not have a Star Wars feel. To me, it seems like a Marvel film or a DC film. That's the way the trailer looked to me. No Star Wars feeling. It's kind of like it had that dark Lucasfilm opening, exactly like Rogue One. So that seems what they're doing. They're not doing the green Lucasfilm that they do with the Star Wars, the normal trilogies. So they're doing it like it's dark. It's before, so it's always black and gray, like a metal sheen to the Lucasfilm's logo. So that's exactly what they did with Rogue. So that's what they seem like they're going to do with every. So you have the regular Star Wars crap that they're pumping out now, which will have probably the green label and the Star Wars scroll. I'm wondering if they're going to have the Star Wars scroll for the Han Solo, because they did not have it for Rogue. And that was the first time ever a Star Wars film did not have the scroll. Yeah, I'm not digging it. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties this morning. Must be the weather. Just sucked out the battery power on my battery. Well, I only had 2 bars on the other one, so now I'm using my phone. So you're going to see a different quality in picture and audio probably. But yeah, just real quick, I'm going to sum this up video real quick. I know it's gone way too long with me just chooching and BSing about the new Han Solo movie. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know I keep saying that, but what else am I going to say? This is my opinion, and there's a lot of guys out there, better reviewers than me, and they have the technology on their PCs where they show the trailer at the same time with the reaction and everything. I can't do that. but I'm just going to tell you my thoughts. I don't like the actors, the way that it doesn't sound like Han Solo. I have too much of the old Harrison and Billy D, his smoothness, man. Billy D, man. He's the man. I don't care. Supported actor, whatever type of tier he was smooth, man. And especially with that Colt 45, baby. So, yeah. It's February, dark morning. I think it's going to be raining. I don't know about today. But, you know. So I'm just blogging out here. Whatever. If you have your cup of coffee this morning when you watch this, maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe you can comment on the comments below. Let me know if you're going to see this new Solo movie. What you think. I mean, I can't. I'm sorry. I just have a bad taste from what they did to it and ruined it. Making Luke die like that, like a retard. No training. No none of this. And now you're going to like, okay, now they're going to tie in those dice that he gave Leia at the end with this new film. Oh, we got to find out what about this lucky dice. Really? There's a woman in it. Sure, it's like his love interest, you know, I don't know. I believe some reviewer said something about there was Star Wars canon, now canon because of the comic book. There's a Star Wars prequel of Han Solo getting married or something. Not my Han Solo. My Han Solo from the Star Wars End, Star's End, I think that was the name of the book. You can go look it up. There's Star's End, Han Solo Star's End. There was like a 3-part trilogy. I have the book on the shelf. And there was a love interest in it, and he was out to get gold and all this stuff, and like he was, you know, doing his, you know, wheeling and dealing, and come to find out the treasure that he found was like this old type of mining ore that would have been like, if they would have had it like years ago, if he would have had it when he was like say 10, I don't know, he would have been a billionaire because it was worth money then. Now it's everywhere. It's like you know, it's like gold. You know, everybody's got gold now. You know, but back when, you know, when they're first harvesting it. Was up there, man. We're rich. But now everybody's got it. You know, it was like that Twilight Zone episode. Same thing with Twilight Zone. I don't know if you've ever seen this. I'm a big Twilight Zone fan. And there was an episode where these guys, they robbed this bank, all this gold bullion, right? And then they go and they bury themselves in a cave, and they take sleeping drugs so that they'll go in hibernation mode, and they'll wake up 30 years from now, 40 years, or 100 years from now. So they wake up 100 years, cars floating on by, and the guy's walking. He kills his partner. He steals all the rest of the gold. He's got 1 bar left, all right, because he couldn't carry the 20 pounds of gold. And then the car pulls up. Oh, yeah, what's this? This guy, he died with his bar of gold in his hand. The guy died from exhaustion. He's like, man, this shit ain't worth nothing. Like it's titanium now or something. That's the big ore that that's worth money. So he did all that and went in the future for nothing, and he ain't even rich. He ain't worth a penny. Oh man, Twilight Zone. That's the way this seems with that. You know, I mean, it's just like that's the way it was with that book. Anyway, that's what I was getting at. That's the way it was with that story. He gets this treasure, and it's not even a treasure. It's just junk now. So he thought him and Chewie were gonna be rich, and he wasn't. But those are the stories I read. Okay, those are my Han Solo adventures, and I'm biased. I'll be true about it. But just from looking at the trailer and all this stupid hype that they keep building up, just like when they said you know, with the new Star Wars, I'll build up all that hype, and oh, we're gonna see Luke, we're gonna see him talk. Yeah, you saw Luke freaking be a totally go against what he was and everything else. So, all right, guys, I know this video is long-winded, so I'm gonna get off here. Finish my pipe. So, let's set sail.